So it's fun to see them all tied up here in one spot. So again, we got Rawhide. That's Blake's pride and joy, and just doing awesome. And he won't sell unless he sells for what Blake wants for him. But hey farm friends, it's Alan here on the farm. Happy 4th of July. Even though you watch this after 4th of July, we're so grateful for the country we live in and for the freedoms we enjoy. God bless America. Thanks also for all your thoughts and prayers and birthday wishes. Vicky spilled the beans on our last video, and many of you have wished me happy birthday. So yeah, I'll be 50 years old. I know I only look about 25, but just kidding. I'm feeling about 90 lately, but I do appreciate your thoughts and prayers. My scapula was broke, and it looks like my rotator cuff, there's a lot of torn stuff in there. Anyway, I'll be going to a surgeon on the 16th of the month to find out what needs to happen. Thanks for your thoughts and prayers. It could have been a lot worse, and I need to keep a good attitude. So your kind comments and thoughts have helped a lot. I appreciate that. But one thing that we've got to do with me being out of commission as far as riding or helping, because I can't lift my right arm, so I definitely shouldn't be riding a horse or anything. Plus all my ribs feel pretty bruised and displaced still. So it's what we got to do. We've got to get rid of a bunch of our project horses quickly, and the way to do that is to take them to a nice auction. So we're going to take at least 5, maybe 6 horses to the Robertson horse sale in Benson, Arizona. And so Blake's getting some of them ready, and so we'll take you along as he gets some horses ready to go to that auction. If you're interested in our horses, the ones that I've consigned to them, the ethical thing to do is we're not going to sell any of those before the auction, because Robertson's horse auction is helping us promote them on their Facebook page, and they deserve a commission if they help us find a buyer. So check out Robertson Horse Auction in Benson, Arizona, and we'll take you along as Blake and I make that trip down there. So all right, Blake, so which ones are we taking to the Benson Horse Auction?
Well, of my horses, I'm taking Spirit and Rawhide. Then we're gonna take Shuggy and 13, as well as Leroy the Bay Gelding.
So those are the 5 for sure, right?
Yeah, those are the 5 for sures, and then there's a few that some people are already talking about buying them, so we want to make sure they have the option before we commit to the auction. But right now, those are the 5 we're taking, and I'm excited to see how they do down there at the auction.
If you want to go to Tin Barn Farms videos, they trained 13 and Leroy for us, and so they got them started for us, and they have some cool videos of them. So Blake, a lot of people have wondered if you would sell Rawhide or Spirit. Tell them, what are your thoughts there? What are you thinking?
Well, when I'm taking an auction, the plan is to sell them, but definitely for the right price, especially for Rawhide. I really enjoy working with Spirit and Rawhide, but I've really enjoyed Rawhide lately, and he's impressed me in so many ways. So if I get offered the right price, I'll let him go, but if I'm not getting the price I'm hoping for, then I think I'll just pass him out and bring him home, and either keep him or wait until somebody gives me the right price. And then Spirit,
real quick, when he says pass him out, is what that means at an auction is you choose to not sell. So people give you their top bid, but then you still have the option to say, no, I don't want to take it. There is a commission or a fee to pass them out, but that's always an option. And so we've told Blake to make sure he's happy with the prices he gets. If not, we'll bring him home and do something different. So
yeah.
So which horses are you gonna work with today for a little bit?
Well, right now I have Spirit saddled up over there, and then I'm gonna catch Rawhide and ride him around. I think I'm gonna do a lot of work in the round pen today with him, not necessarily groundwork, but the round pen is about the size of the showing circle for the auction, probably bigger, and I'm sure the auction pin is not circular, but I just want a small pin that I can practice working on what I want to show of them in the auction. Definitely make sure I have a plan of what I want them to do, and so that they know everything he can do, and hopefully they sell well and the bids go up.
We just can't afford to keep feeding so many horses, and with me being out of commission, that leaves all the work to Blake, and he does a lot of it anyway, but really we've got to trim down on horses. And so I'm excited for this journey to see how we do and how we sell these horses. And so come along as Blake messes with a few of them today. Well, those of you that have been injured before know it's no fun, and it's hard not being able to do all the things that I like to do and feel need done around here. But I sure appreciate Blake and Casey and Vicky and our older son Bryson and his wife that have been around to help us out a lot. Our oldest daughter lives up in Rexburg, Idaho, and so they're too far away to help with some of the menial tasks around the farm, but their thoughts and prayers and calls of encouragement are amazing. Sure appreciate them, appreciate all of you. And anyway, I think you'll enjoy kind of seeing some of the projects that we have, and hopefully they sell really well. I think they should. They're awesome horses. The plan was to keep them all summer and to try to sell them individually and privately. Some people have been concerned that taking them to an auction they could go to slaughter. That's not the case in an auction like this. People don't go pay high dollar or top dollar for a riding horse to then take it to auction, or to slaughter. That's not what they do. This is an auction where people go, and it'll just put a lot of buyers in one spot so that we can sell them all in one day, and it'll, I think, simplify our lives a little bit, which we're trying to do at this time.
I love his big pretty mane.
Big pretty mane and the buckskin roan. You don't see those very often. He's a pretty horse. Blake's putting, is that mineral oil? Is that what that was? Baby oil?
Sure.
Body oil?
Epsom oil.
Okay.
Body oil.
Anyway, it'll help the knots come out of his mane, and it'll also just shine everything up, make him look good. Also, we noticed he was kind of scratching his tail today, so we're gonna get him wormed also.
Smells good.
Well, with lavender in it, it may just put him right to sleep. Man, that's kind of taking some of the hair out, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Darn it. Try to maintain the, he's got such a pretty mane. Hopefully we can keep most of it in. Maybe pour some more oil down here at the bottom.
Well, this isn't too bad. I just feel like this is twisted. So just twist it.
You're gonna worm yourself too?
Yeah, all like 500 pounds, you know? I'm kidding.
Okay, he's a big enough horse that he'll take the whole tube of dewormer. And we wouldn't have to do this. He won't be our horse maybe in a week. But you want him to be healthy, and he was scratching his tail. You don't want him to, they'll start scratching their tail on a fence and rub their tail out, and it doesn't look as pretty. But we want them to be healthy too, so. But rawhide is an amazing gelding.
That's another thing that I said.
He'll go up hills and he'll go through water. They've chased wild horses in on him. He's the real deal. He'd be a heck of a ranch horse for anybody. So we told you guys I got bucked off and the cinch broke. This is the cinch, and look at what happened there. I guess that's called the off billet on the cinch connects to, but it just ripped. So anyway, we're just gonna lunge this young horse with it in a higher hole, but we'll switch that out before we ride because we wouldn't want it to tear the rest of the way and get someone else hurt.
Yeah.
But that's what caused all my problems right there. I'm sure I would have rode him all 8 seconds and had him broke, right?
Oh yeah. Honestly, yeah.
That's crazy.
But that's the first time you've seen that, huh?
Yeah, I've never seen one like that. So here's Leroy. And like I say, I bet he's had about 15 rides. Been messed with for a month. But he'll be a great project for someone to continue with. So this is Blake's first time to ride Leroy since we got him back from Ten Barn Farm. And that's why we're selling so many, is because he just doesn't have time to get to all of them that he has. We still have plenty of horses at home to mess with, even once we sell these 5 or 6. I keep saying 6 because I've got someone coming to look at 4 of them that are not started riding yet before the auction. But if they don't take them, we'll load the trailer up with the 6th horse and take one down there too. So he's doing awesome, bud. So this is 13. He has a 13 on his back right hip brand. I'm repeating myself because I didn't turn on the camera. Blake's like, why are you saying all this all over again? Anyway, we got him. He's about 5 years old. He was a stallion and not broke. We got him castrated and he's had about 30 days on him, and he's a nice little horse and gonna make a nice little ranch horse for someone. We really like him. Blake's been busy today riding all these horses, and here's the last one. Here's Shuggy, and instead of saddling her up, since all the others have their saddles on, he's just gonna jump on her bareback. She is such a sweet little horse, and
first time I ever rode her was bareback.
that's true. And there's not very many 2.5-year-old horses that you can just do what you do with her. She's amazing. So. Well, thank you everybody for watching today, and we're going to take you along as we get these horses ready to go to Benson next week. If you like our videos, please subscribe.
And hit that notification bell.
So it's fun to see them all tied up here in one spot. So again, we got Rawhide. That's Blake's pride and joy, and just doing awesome. And he won't sell unless he sells for what Blake wants for him. And then we got Leroy here, 2-year-old gelding that's just been started for about 15 rides. We got 13 that's gonna be a good little ranch horse. We're not sure exactly how old he is. Blake looked at his teeth and said maybe he's about 9. He was a stallion and was unbroke, but now he's had about 30 days on him, and he's gonna be a nice little horse. And then we got Spirit, and Spirit looks amazing, and I'm excited to see how he does. And lastly, there's Shuggy here, and we have more saddles, but we ran out of saddle blankets. Blake rode her bareback. But have a great day, and keep following us to see how we do on these horses.